So this is going to be a little bit of a different video because I've seen a lot of trendy videos in the recent 2 weeks where people are basically complaining about working a 9 to 5 and the issues with that. And before you guys start hating, listen to the whole video. And I do agree with these guys, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand the power of taking the right steps when it comes to a corporate job or a 9 to 5. And yeah, it might not be as safe of a career as it used to be. Obviously with the whole introduction of AI and all of that jazz. But do you know how you can combat this? You develop a skill set. A skill set that can supersede the economy at any given point. You have to literally beat the economy, and having the same expectations for the same amount of work, it can't last forever. Everything on this planet operates in cycles, or at least that's what it seems like. And old methods are just not going to work anymore. So you have to kind of think a little bit, okay, if I can avoid doing the steps that everyone else takes, then, and focus on something where I can actually build and add value to the market and the economy, then why not do that?
Cool.
And I think another reason to why I guess people are kind of hating on these kind of 9 to 5s and stuff like that is because they're surrounded by this kind of content. A lot of genius marketers, a lot of digital marketers who kind of flaunt this flashy lifestyle where, you know, they have the nice watches, they have all of the nice cars, the luxuries and stuff like that. They're there to sell you a course, and their kind of bargaining chip for that is literally to sell you this dream. Not to say that it's not possible, but you don't know them, so how can you completely trust them? Only you know yourself, and you should follow your own needs and desires. And I guarantee a lot of people that are doing that selling stuff, there are definitely some 9 to 5ers that are earning more than triple what they earn. Because some of the progressions, they can go quite high. Way more than your average CEO would earn. Way more. So it's not allowed to say that there's no potential in there. There is. So be wary of what you're watching, because again, what is the ulterior motive of the person's content that you're watching? Is it there to help you elevate, or is it there to help you, not to help you, but to sell you something? Some can be good, some can be bad. So just please be a little bit aware of that. And again, I'm not saying 9 to 5s are perfect. I'm not someone that is the biggest fan of them, but I can understand their place and also, again, value in this kind of economy. So a lot of the people that are kind of hating on these kind of jobs, they could even be doing the jobs themselves. And I don't think that these people are very ready to leave the cycle of a 9 to 5, because they don't understand the power of how to do things without just hustling by itself. They don't understand creativity or self-awareness to take themselves to do separate things away from that. Basically creative solutions to regular problems. So I'm going to list a couple benefits of 9 to 5s that I can think of off bat. And one of them is stability. Now this is a huge thing when it comes to how your emotions are. You've got consistent income coming in and you don't have to worry about much, because at the end of the month, you're still going to get paid. You know there's guaranteed progression or potential guaranteed progression as long as you keep up, like I said, the skill set, or at least getting better at what it is that you do. So you're always going to be leveling up. There's also less pressure, because again, it's more kind of guaranteed, it's more stable, you don't have to think too much. And to be honest, the way that some of these jobs are progressing, a lot more are remote. You've now got jobs you can literally do from the comfort of your home, and also 4-day work weeks. So things are starting to progress, and people don't really take care enough of that. And a lot of corporate jobs that people don't like, they don't seem to want to quit those jobs and do something else that's more, I guess, life friendly for them. So it's kind of another reason for them to complain, which I get, because sometimes obviously some jobs are going to be more tedious than others, but there's still always potential. You just have to find it. Then for those who are kind of into the I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a businessman and stuff like that, a lot of these people aren't telling the truth, because it takes a lot of sacrifice. People don't seem to realize this, because you've got so many long hours, especially at the start, that you have to do to kind of set the foundations of your business. You've got multiple failures because you have, say for example, if you're selling a product, you've got multiple products to test, which will do well, which will don't do well. Sometimes you might have extra, sometimes they won't sell very well. There's so many different factors to consider. And that basically means there's a multiple amount of money that is lost during this. Yes, you learn a lot, but again, you're losing out on this, which can drive some people crazy. There's no guarantee. And sometimes this can even cause some mental issues because there's more responsibility. And sometimes it's hard to have fun because all you can do is think about work. It's very easy to get into this. And that's why I say the sacrifice is huge. Not a lot of people are ready to kind of take that step forward into that sacrifice because it takes a lot to do. It's not an easy path to take, especially in today's society where it takes a lot of courage to kind of be different. And you have to also understand, for every successful business there is out there, there's probably at least 1,000 at the exact same time failing. Now people kind of want to put the nice ones on the pedestal and they don't actually notice the reality of statistics. Again, I'm not hating on it. I'm actually a big fan of finding, like I said, finding creative solutions to problems, whatever that may be in your own life. And if you want to do that through business, yeah, totally agree, do it. But don't complain, because it's not as sweet as it looks. And for those who kind of want to get into anything other than, I guess, a job, ask yourself this. Have you got the right idea or capacity to kind of endure these hardships? How is the longevity of what it is that you want to do instead of a normal job? Are you able to scale this up? Are you comfortable to give up everything to make this work? Doesn't have to be that extreme, but sometimes the case may be that. And then you get the people who kind of think, oh, it's either one extreme or the other. It doesn't have to be like that. You can do both at the same time. You can work on your 9 to 5 and then your 5 to 9. And if you can't, then like I said, try to be creative with it. Think about what you can control and what you can do until you figure things out. But guess what that takes? Less TV, more working. Are you really ready to give that up? It's all nice and dandy to say yeah, but are you truly? And a lot of people that are kind of hate on these kind of jobs and stuff like that, and these people that earn even like upwards of like 200 to 300k a year, they could be using that energy to build something for themselves. And even if you don't even want these jobs as your end goal where you have to work 30 years of your life and all that stuff, I get it. But sometimes you have to do it temporarily. I don't think it is anyone's goal to work their entire life, but again, with the right money management skills and different skill sets you can have, it can just be a temporary kind of stone to jump on when you're trying to cross over the river. It's a stepping stone, if you will. And there's a lot to learn in the journey of life. A lot. And a job may be part of that. You may learn certain skills, you may meet certain people, you may have to get out of your comfort zone. Either way, it can be a very useful thing. But everyone loves focusing on the negatives because the negatives sell so well. But yeah, on that note, I would say you can do both. Figure things out, try different things. You're not signing yourself up to 30 years of your life lost. No, it could even be very well the opposite of that. But people don't seem to realize that. And on that note, I thank you guys for watching. I probably didn't cover everything I wanted to in this video, but this is the stuff that just kind of comes to mind because I just feel like a lot of people, they get too quick to kind of jump on a side without thinking for themselves. And it should be what feels right for you, not what another person said. But yeah, whatever it is that you want to do, keep doing it. Keep chasing your dreams. And sometimes you're going to have to take sacrifice for that. So yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.